everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be starting the Nomad Profile. The Nomad's Profile is a neural profile with some custom rules. Now, the first rule is no external storage. This means no ender chest, backpacks, bank, or even just the bank vault. And the second rule is no private island. This includes chests, minions, and pretty much anything on the private island. And the third rule is, of course, no contraband, because we want to keep this thing, of course, as much as progression for me as possible. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Before we can even begin starting our new profile, we have to create the profile. So, of course, going into our Skyblock menu and clicking profiles, we have an extra profile slot. Now, creating the solo profile, it's just going to be a classic profile. Now, we click to play this mode and start a new profile. Now, this is such a cool thing. Now, if you're probably wondering, wait, aren't we in the private island? And the second rule is no private island. And the answer is yes, but we kind of are forced to be in the private island for this first few stages. So we'll pretty much be doing this until we can get to the hub, where this should be the last time we actually need to visit this area. Unless, of course, it's absolutely necessary for progression. Now, to make this fair, we're not going to keep any of the stuff that we got from the private island. So, goodbye 5 wood planks. Now, we disable this alert and enter the hub, unlocking ourselves the village. Now, the first thing we should probably do is get ourselves some coins, as we need that to purchase some starter gear. Now, we also want to talk to this guy while we're doing this. Of course, we're going to save the farm some wheat, so we can get plenty of coins. Now, as you can see, we have 30 wheat, which if we go talk to an NPC, we already have 100 coins just by leveling up a skill. Now, this is already pretty good, so we're going to go craft ourselves some. Now, obviously we can't sell it straight to the bazaar, but we can go over here and sell it for a whopping 207 Skyblock coins. With this, we can acquire our first weapon, the Undead Sword. This weapon will be useful as it allows us to do 100% damage or double damage to undead mobs. On top of this, we also want to get ourselves an artisanal short bow. But we're going to need to farm a little more wheat for this. But afterwards, we want to find the NPC called Lynn. Not Lynn. But one of the NPCs here will, in fact, give us a special item called the Rogue Sword, which, mattering on the fact that we desperately need speed, it's worth the time getting. Which I'm pretty sure she's actually over there and not over here. Now, this will be a great time to mention like and subscribe, because I'm probably going to be working on the series for a long time. So, this is going to be nice. But as you can see, we just used the ability and we gain an extra 100 speed. That was really nice. Another thing that we can do is we can go over to the mine merchant and buy ourselves a promising pickaxe, as this thing does gain more efficiency the more we use it. And the first thing we're going to need to do is talk to the blacksmith Ooh, what does this guy have to... What does this guy have to... Ooh! I am very sorry. But... Sorry, no contra. Sorry, mate. Now, we're going to start by mining some coal. Coal. Duh. Because he wants us to reach a mining level 1, and then we can get this 10 pieces of coal. Now, while we're here, we actually can collect ourselves our very first fairy soul. Which now, talking to the blacksmith, we can go claim, I think, our first reforge for 10 or 5 coal. Now, obviously, once we unlock the bazaar, we will be able to do this. We'll be able to take ourselves. But anyways, let's see if we can, yes, we can reforge it, and we can get ourselves a fair sword. Now, reforge it item. You get 150 mining XP from doing this. So, we're probably going to need to go get mining level 1, which we already have done, and go to the gold mine. As our next goal is to unlock the Dwarven Mines, which is good because the Dwarven Mines not only unlock some great mining options, but it also unlocks a great way to earn combat XP, which I'll talk about later in the video. Now, we talked to the lazy miner, as we really only need this pickaxe for as long as that we don't have, as long as we don't have the lazy miner's pick. Which, if you don't know, we should just have to come around here, and I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around here. But somewhere around here, there is a pickaxe that the lazy miner forgot to pick up when he went down here. So we do in fact have a pickaxe. So we have a new pickaxe. Now, a popular thing is to make sure that you're walking. Make sure that you talk to the lazy miner before looking for the pickaxe, as if you don't, we can now mine gold and iron ore. Now, I'm pretty sure we need mining level 5 to unlock the next area, which is the deep caverns. Which is where we can unlock some other items. Now, if you don't see faith in this profile, you probably won't. But a like and sub would be the world to helping us grow as a community and a channel. Now, right here, I'm going to explain why the Nomad Profile is so difficult. Well, early game, it's not. It's really not. But if you realize here that you can't use backpacks, ender chest, wardrobe, not even bank, because that's technically a storage for your coins. So if you die without a booster cookie or 2/4 bank armor, you lose all the coins you have. We're also getting a good amount of collection from this. So think about like your late game. You want to store your fishing set? How are you going to store it? You want to store your mining sets? How are you going to store it? So the main way is you buy a setup, then you sell it when you're not using it, and then you buy a different setup. This is called liquidating. But the issue with this is you're often losing coins by doing this, as prices go up, but if you sell them for too low, you end up losing money, and if you don't have that money, well, you need to grind money without that setup. Now, you can probably carry around 1 or 2 setups on you before your inventory gets full. And when you consider stuff like dungeons where your inventory is getting full of items, this is going to be a doozy. Now, we can now travel straight to the deep caverns. Now, the deep caverns is the first area that we actually start seeing hostile mobs in a mining area. But we don't actually see them just yet. Instead, our first mob that we see is actually in this area, but you're not supposed to see them. They're called sneaky creepers. And if you walk too close to where they are hiding, well, let's just see you'll be met with a bang. Now, we walk down here and we're met with the lapis quarry, I think. Yeah. This area is home to our first real hostile mob, which is, of course, the lapis zombie. Now, this mob drops a set of armor called lapis armor, but it isn't very useful to us now because we'll end up crafting a more powerful set later. Well, that's easier to get at least. And I'm just going to cut to when we're at the very bottom of the mine. Now, after around 10 minutes of grinding down the floors of the deep caverns, we managed to get to the obsidian sanctuary. And after losing all my coins, we managed to get combat level 4 and enough diamonds to craft ourselves the full set of diamond armor. Now, usually most people would consider this the best armor in the game, maybe only falling short to netherite armor. But anyone that's played Hypixel would know that's not how it works. This is only the beginning. Now, if we talk to Rise, he'll talk about the Dwarven mines and how we need heart of the mountain levels. We need the heart of the mountain to enter, but we need to get to mining 12. Now, all of you probably think that this is the easiest way is to just mine cobblestone, diamonds, obsidian, and that would be right, except the fact that it isn't. You see, you can actually mine sand with an efficiency 5 gold shovel, and it will get you there in only a few minutes. So, what is it time to do? Grind. Now, after we get mining these 12 and talk to Rise, he would ask us for 3 of the following items: 10 chan redstone, 10 chan iron, 10 chan coal, 10 chan emerald, 10 chan lapis, 10 chan diamond, and 10 chan gold. We need 10 of these. Montage. Now, after we gathered our 10 enchanted coal, 10 enchanted lapis, and 10 enchanted redstone, we can talk to Rise and claim that. And now, we have just unlocked Heart of the Mountain, giving us access to the Dwarven mine. But, this is going to be an episode for another video. Thank you, and goodbye.